So I've just been to my local fish store and came back with my first fish. I was looking for a red fire goby, but I couldn't find one of them. And I was thinking of also getting a scissor-tail goby as well. And they had a nice scissor-tail goby there. So I decided to get it as the first fish. And I'll rotate the bag a little bit so you can see it there. But there's the scissor-tail goby. It has some pretty nice fins. And so what I'm going to be doing with it is I'm going to be floating it in my tank for about 5 to 10 minutes to get the water in its bag up to temperature. And then I'll get a bucket and tip his water out into the bucket, and then get a thin like piece of plastic tubing, because I don't have any airline tubing, and then I will drip acclimate it in a bucket. And I'll show you how to do that in 10 minutes once it's finished, once temperature in the bag's up to the same as the tank. So I've ended up having this guy floating here for about an hour probably, because I've been making this screen top, which I've got some aluminium fly screen like border, I don't know what you call it, but so let's get that, and then I cut it to the right shape and got some clear mesh that the only place I could find it in Australia was from Exotics Aquaculture, which is over east, so I just ship it over here. But they had a pretty reasonable price on it, so I just got some screen and then did that. Then you got the thing's called spleen, and then you put it along the edges, and then use the spleen roll to push it in. But so now I'm gonna go on drip acclimating the fish, which has been here for a while, so I'll probably do about 20 minutes to half an hour drip acclimation, and then I'll put it into the tank. When I'm going to put it into the tank, I'm going to get a net and just scoop it out, because you don't want any of the water from that bag going into the tank. You don't know if the fish store is putting copper in their fish system, so you want to just put it from the bag into the tank. So I've got the tube in the bucket, and it's doing sort of a medium speed drip, and how I've got it stuck in the tank because it kept falling out of the tank and kept coming out over the top. So I tried to use this peg to clamp it on up the top, but the peg wasn't big enough, so I decided to stick it through a hole in the rock, and that's kept it in there. And because this fish is a bit of a jumper, because they're a dark fish and they like to jump quite a bit, I've got this box, which I'm going to put over top of the bucket to make sure it doesn't jump. I'm going to leave it for about 20 minutes to half an hour, and then come back, scoop it out the net and put it in the tank. Also, the reason I've got the lights off is because when you're adding a fish to the tank, it can put stress on the fish to just add it straight into the tank. But then if you add it in the tank with the lights on, if the lights are off, it helps to calm the fish down. I don't know how, but somehow it does it. So I'm going to have both the lights off for about an hour while I have the fish, while I'm adding the fish to the tank, and after about an hour I'll turn the lights back on. So I've just finished acclimating the fish, and I can't find my net, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scoop it out with my hand and then put it into the tank. So I'll just I'll stop the siphon, and I'll grab this ladder with this bit. get this step ladder and put the bucket on top of the step ladder so I can scoop it out and put it in the tank easier. It's close to the top of the tank. Let's give it a shot. Cut the fish, just plop it into the tank. In the tank now. Looks pretty good. Trying to get out through the glass. Just quickly put this screen top on. And with the screen top, I left a little bit of room on each side so there's 2 cords for the power heads can get through. And there's these 2 glass lips on either side, and then on the a few on the back as well. There's one on the back and one on the front. And and they're a bit lower than the ones on the side, so I made the screen top to fit the ones on the back and front. So there's the fish in the tank. And also with the cleanup crew, I haven't lost any of the cleanup crew so far, and they've done a good job cleaning up the algae. As you can see up there, there's hardly any algae up there anymore. And I haven't even lost any of the hermit crabs yet. So they've had a little bit, there's one big one, I think it's over here, that's been going around. No, it's not that one, but it's been going around and fighting the other ones. I think it's trying to take their shells. But it hasn't been successful yet, which is good. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And next video, I'll probably be getting 1 or 2 more fish. And I'll be adding some coral to the tank. Because all the parameters are looking good, that's why I got the fish today. Got 9.2 alkalinity, 7.9 pH. The nitrates are at 5, ammonia is 0, and nitrites is 0.005 I think, which is pretty good. And today I just bought a calcium test kit, because I forgot to get one of those earlier. So I'll be testing the calcium. Once I get that good, then I'll be adding some corals. I'll probably start off with some soft corals, like with some zoanthids, maybe a leather coral. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed.